first is I have to indicate this vise end to make sure that it's perfectly square.
We were just starting to come out of COVID. Of course, we bought new equipment, we expanded, we did all kinds of things here in the shop, and then all of a sudden, it was the MAX issue that was going on with the Boeing company, and then with the door plug issue, it just kind of escalated everything, and everything was put on hold. And we saw a drastic shift in how our business, the income coming into the business, and the type of work that we were getting in the jobs, totally shifted. And so it became a struggle, and then the strike hit, and then it just made it worse. It's the worst I've ever seen it, being in business for 46 years, as we've experienced this last year. The tolerances that he has to keep.
Had to machine these out of rod, so half-inch thick, 70/50 aluminum plate. Used to buy 4 by 8 foot and sometimes 12 foot. Normally on parts like this, everything is plus or minus 10 for us. But they were so doggone strong that when you open this up, if that slammed shut, it'd take the finger off.
Wow. My metals, right? They've been a good supplier to us.
I would set machines up in the morning, and when our kids were taking naps, Rosemary would go out and taught her how to machine parts, and she'd go out there and make a lot of Boeing parts.
Yeah, it was a great experience because my background was at that time home economics, and I could see the relationship between cooking and sewing and manufacturing parts, and so it was pretty easy for me to make that transition. And I think just the detail, I really enjoyed it. I also liked the fact that I was there by myself, so I could think through every process, because I knew he'd come home and really check every part out to make sure they were right, and they were. And so, that's how we started the company. A friend of ours, his uncle worked for McDonnell Douglas, and so, when Boeing bought McDonnell Douglas, I'm on a needed math project with the University of Hofstra University out of New York. Actually, I can give you a couple of these magazines. I have extras if you'd like, and you can maybe research them.
Went to work for Aviation High School, got it started, so. Yeah, lots of stuff.
Well, when we started, we drew a line. And that's your part of the business, and this is my part of the business, and you don't cross over. And that was the easiest thing for us, and we never did.
So.
Yep. His side is the manufacturing, machining, and I do all of the other ops behind the scenes, the banking, the accounting, customer relations, anything like that. So, and it's worked. We actually had drinks with Buzz Aldrin at one of the Aerospace events in the UK. And so I think that was a highlight, and we still stay connected today.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's nice. He's a really nice man. Met a lot of astronauts. The Challenger astronauts, we met them, and that was really heartbreaking for us when we were down in the Johnson Space Center.
Well, in my end of it, I love seeing the different components that come in, because a lot of times we have new things from engineers that it looks like a neat challenge to manufacture. And some of them are way over our head. I wouldn't touch. But for the most part, it's to me, it's a neat challenge. Like that camera, huh?
I have to. That's my job.
Used to have kids come in and clean up like on Friday and that. We'd hire them from high school and that, but haven't done that in years.
No, we've been doing work for Boeing since 1973, prior to when we started the company here.
Directly. Yeah.
Directly with Boeing, and Boeing is still one of our primary customers, and we're happy to be here. And the reason we started our company was because of them. And so it'll just take time for all of this to settle down, and we'll be back to where we should be. But when you transition, it takes time.
You almost slipped on that jack out there.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
Anyway, he.
Got to give a lot of credit to the engineers that develop all of those components and see the big picture at the end, how they all come together. It's amazing.
We still don't know if we'll ever retire. Our kids want us to retire. Mom, it's time. And we're going, we would be bored to death. We love the people that we work with and associate with. And we've made wonderful friends. The industry is just extremely wonderful to work in. And just watching where we're headed with new airplanes and new airplane development and engines. And I don't know. For us, it would be really hard just to walk away. I don't think we could ever do that. So yeah, probably a really soft landing.
Thought it didn't screw up my wall.
Yeah,
Thought I was so
it would have been awful.
Oh, the retaining wall?
Yeah.
Yeah. It took me a long time to put that in.
I bet.
Yeah.
But after we backfilled and I packed it and everything, get your phone and show him the elk.
Oh yeah, I'll get it on my phone.
Yeah, she took a video from elking up there last